it. Yeah, we're sailing away. Whoa, there's nothing like it. We're forever away.
Previously on SV Bully. After a 3-day sail across the Sea of Cortez, we arrived at Isla Isabella in hopes of finding a decent spot to drop the hook and explore the island. But, as nature would have it, with an upcoming northerly blow and a less than ideal seabed, we found ourselves literally stuck between a rock and a hard spot.
So Josh and I just dove out in front of his boat near here, and then right here in front of ours. You see these two catamarans right there. They are right over sand. So the sand that is on the charts that says that the bottom is sandy here is right directly under those two cats. From the second catamaran back towards us, it immediately turns into rock. And not just, sand and rock. It turns into like shelf rock, where it's not boulders, just solid rock. And then it drops off into little caverns and canyons and things where there's some sand and rock. But the sand is 2-3 inches thick. You can dig right past it and you're back to the shelf rock again. Needless to say, the anchorage on the east side of Isla Isabella is 2-3 boats max all the way up at the front. You need to be next to the big rock right here. You need to be right up against it to get in sand. And then the south anchorage over there, we've heard is just like what we're dealing with here. It's just rocks and boulders. So I'm not saying that if you anchor in a place like this, you're doing something wrong. Some people are very comfortable anchoring in a place like this. Maybe they've done it for years. What put this place even on the map for me was watching one of Bob Bitchin's old videos that he put out called Other People's Paradise. And he cruised here. He came to Isla Isabella. He said he loved it here. So, obviously, cruisers come here that know what they're doing. I'm just not super comfortable anchoring in a place like this. And maybe I'm gonna have to get comfortable anchoring in places like this, but I'm not there yet. So we gotta leave. This place was going to be really cool. And it was going to have beautiful diving and beautiful crystal clear water, which it is. We got out there and I could see the bottom at 40 feet. It was beautiful. But we gotta go. I can't stay here. Sucks. Alrighty, well, we got out of there. Can't see it. Got the spinnaker up. And we're headed that way for Puerto Vallarta. There's Nery's lights out in front of us. And there you go, look at that. Woo! Spinnaker night sailing. Alrighty, well, I can't film much because it's dark, so I'll fill you guys in the morning as we're getting closer to PV. So, alrighty. Feel better now that we have the anchor pulled out of all those rocks. So, I know some of you guys are like, "Oh, you've been fine." Each his own, man. So, here we go.
We sailed through the night and made our way into the protection of Banderas Bay. And as it turns out, there isn't actually an anchorage in front of Puerto Vallarta, so we dropped our hook just a few miles north in front of the La Cruz Marina, cleaned up the mess of a 3-day passage, and headed to shore.
We made it!
We did.
Look at all the palm trees! There's an iguana. There's iguanas in the trees. So cool. Off to get groceries.
And pesos.
Pesos. Alright, this is what they call a Chedraui. It's a little bit like a giant Safeway slash Walmart slash something, and it's pretty cool. And that is how you get groceries while living on a boat. Sort of like everybody else. Now it's just a matter of fitting it on a taxi and getting back. The Cruz Marina? Sí. Yeah, the Marina. Alright. Sweet. We roll the window down. This window.
Oh, okay.
Gracias. It's hot.
Caliente, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so getting groceries while living on a boat isn't exactly like everyone else. I mean, most people don't take a cab back from the store, and then load their groceries into a dock cart, and then perform balancing acts while reloading them into the dinghy, and then motor out to the boat in the middle of a bay, and then load them again. But man, after all of that, you just can't beat that view.
Alright, so we made it to the cruise, and we got invited to, I guess they do these movie nights on this big epic frame right here that they lift something up on. And like all these people are here. It's cool, like amphitheater looking thing, and they've got hot dogs and hamburgers for sale, and they're giving the kids popcorn, and it's a pretty sweet gig. So yeah, talk about, look at it, look at the view. Amazing, awesome.
Have you met Billy and Yuri?
I haven't. I just met the boys though.
I have a feeling we're gonna get introduced to somebody here shortly. There's Matt from Alligators. What's up? And it's Ava. You guys remember Ava? Hi. Hi, Ava.
Hi, I'm from the Santa Barbara Taco Party. The Taco Party in Santa Barbara was on my boat.
That's right.
I love it.
It's awesome. Hi, Julia. Hi, guys. Looking cool. Anyway, so they got Avatar 2, Way of the Water playing. We're just waiting for our hamburgers, and they're gonna start the movie. So this is pretty sweet.
I'm already eating my burger.
Sometimes. Man, you got the works, dude.
Before we left the States, we promised family and friends that we'd fly back from time to time to visit. And with a major airport just 30 minutes from the anchorage, we figured now would be as good a time as any. So we hopped on a flight and said goodbye to the warm weather. We stayed for 2 weeks, but the time flew by, and before we knew it, we were on our way back.
We're back! Alright, we are back in the cruise, and they're having like a seafood festival or something back here. Lobster tails like the size of my foot. Anyway, Mr. Josh has been discovering La Cruz while we were gone, and he's found some new places to shop for food, so we're walking there now.
Spot for breakfast is right up here.
Yeah? And this Lusty's?
This is Lusties, yeah. So this is like your main drag through here. There's another section on the other side of town, but this is where everything right by is at. Should we stop for a margarita real quick?
That was nice. We stocked up our food stores on the boat, and then did what every cruiser does when in La Cruz. Go to Lusties. If it's your first time in town, don't worry about getting directions to Lusties. You'll hear it. They have live music and dancing every day. Oh, and remember this guy? That's right. My dad hopped on a plane and came to visit. Not only does La Cruz have awesome nightlife for the adults, but it also has one of the coolest boat kid communities I've ever seen. The La Cruz Kids Club. Run by Kat from PV Sailing, Kids Club has it all. From movie nights, to beach cleanups, bonfires, marshmallows, ice cream, and even various field trips, like this epic adventure to the Puerto Vallarta Crocodile Sanctuary. John Sire, where are we?
Crocodile sanctuary or something?
Crocodile! Crocodile!
So right here, we have crocodile eggs. Okay? This is like a solar panel. Remember, I told you they have blood vessels inside of these holes. And remember, they are cold-blooded animals. So all the cold blood is right here. And now you know why they are so still. Because if they move, they lose the heat. One by one. Okay.
Having your life, that's I know, I was just thinking that.
And when they aren't out exploring crocodile sanctuaries, they're probably at the marina helping Mike from PV Sailing put on a life raft demonstration.
Yeah, you don't have to cut the straps on it. It'll blast them if it's done right. So you get all the way to the end. Toss it. Yep, just toss it. Okay, guys. So here's the canister. The other side. Here's the canister side of it. Turn it upside down. Flip it over on you. You're literally gonna climb up the back.
Here, DJ is demonstrating how to right a life raft if it happens to inflate upside down or capsize.
There you go.
Could you be in one of those lost at sea if our boat sank? Would you? You think you'd survive?
If we all had our own.
If we all had our own? That's cool, man. Good job. High five. Way to go. A lot of people picture cruising like living on a giant vacation, and sometimes it is. But most of the time, it's just us living our lives in distant places. And for the next few days, we decided to live just down the coast, in a tiny place called Tehuamixtle.
Tune in and break away. Forget our fear of what comes after. Hold on for better days. Let our past begin to shatter. Days like these, we can see the way to live out a new chapter.
What do you think of lunch on the beach?
Wonderful. Good.
What you got there? Pina colada.
Times like these, they come and go, so let this feeling grow.
long day lemonade.
We've always known, so let's feel and grow.
And we're here at Candy's because we were told that if you stop here in Tewa, you gotta come to Candy's. So we are. And yeah, we got this giant lobster platter, of course. It's gonna be awesome. It's kind of pricey though, but it's gonna be good. And we can look at all these boats just anchored out in the bay. So it's turned into a pretty good day. Just hanging out.
That was a fun dive, that wreck too.
Yeah.
We dove a wreck and had a nice dive on a little rock reef. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, the wreck's pretty cool. I'll show you where it's at. So if you look right where these rocks are, it's just past them, like right there.
That whole rock.
I probably should have grabbed my GoPro and got footage of it, but I didn't know if the visibility was going to be any good because yesterday it was crap. And today wasn't too bad. It was all right. We got to see a little bit of that wreck. There was, you know, a few hundred fish or whatever on it. Just, there wasn't a whole lot of big fish. I didn't see any big fish at all the whole time we've been in the water here. There's a whole bunch of those spotted grouper. There's a whole bunch of juveniles here, but I haven't seen any of the moms or dads.
¿Quieren más hielo? One
Yeah.
on ice or it's okay?
No? No, I'm
Okay.
good. Make it. I don't know what she said because I don't speak Spanish. Anyway, we're having a good time.
Oh my god.
Look at the
She was right. We should have just stuck with that.
That's so big.
That is to die for, man.
Awesome. Just awesome. In the photo, it looks like sort of a standard size plate platter. Dude, this is way bigger than that. Anyway, we're gonna eat and we're gonna leave tomorrow. Head back for the cruise. It should take us like 10 hours. So we'll conclude our little Tewa adventure, which has been fun.